All right, what's up, everyone? We're back. 2026, first podcast of the year. Sorry, we've been taking a while to get back to you, but we got a lot of announcements for us to go over for the 10th Planet Daly City team. Again, we appreciate y'all tuning in for this podcast episode. Back again with Mark and also special guest Bryson here is in the back on the mic. Bryson, give him a hello on the microphone for us.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
So I just want to make that announcement real quick that Bryson is going to be stepping up as a gym supervisor now, and he's going to be taking on more responsibilities, and he's going to be participating more in the back end of stuff with the front desk work and the client relationships along with the membership stuff. So if you guys have questions, and of course you can reach out to me or Bryson. Unfortunately, Steven is going to be moving on. He's not going to be working with us in management anymore, but we wish him well for all his next career endeavors. We got a lot of stuff that we want to be thankful for, and for him and all his work. So again, we just wish him well for all the best in the future, and we're going to be continuing to keep it pushing, keep it moving here with all the stuff we got. We have a lot of announcements that we're going to go over for each program. We wanted to shout out for the fighters out there who are coming up soon. We got a couple events coming up this Friday. Actually, we got Visalia 559 fights. Logan Diaz is going to be fighting on that one. We got Ethan on what's Ethan's date, Bryson? It's going to be
March 7th.
March 7th, right? And that's going to be in Santa Cruz. So again, if you guys are able to make it out to either event, we appreciate those who come out and buy tickets, show your support. These guys are training hard to put on a show for you guys. We really want to make sure you guys are out there to support them. And again, we've seen them both in action before. We've seen them in action against each other. So let's go see them finally in action representing for our team and for the 10th Planet Daily squad. So Muay Thai stuff, again, also Muay Thai announcements as well, I should say. Shorts are on the way. We got those new orders of shorts from December. And again, appreciate Muay Thai Addict for setting that up for us. And they are finally on the way. Took a little back and forth. I was going to make sure that the colorway was right, but they are going to come out. They're going to come out fresh and clean. And we're hoping to receive those any day now. We got a PKB. What's the date on that one, Bryson? March. We got a couple of them in March, I think, right?
We got a couple. But there's one that's a little closer. I'm gonna find it. Believe.
Okay, he'll look that up. We got nothing in February right now for the PKB guys, so we're gonna continue to keep training. I think that's the biggest thing right now. Make sure you're consistent with the training, regardless if you're fighting or not, and stay in shape. If you want to fight, you just got to make sure you're ready when the time is. These PKBs we've got a lot of plans for, and we got a lot of dates on them, so we can plan ahead. For those of you who are looking to go into full contact, make sure you guys are staying ready at all times, because we can get those, and those often are they're last minute calls, and they're not always going to be with a full camp. So if you're going to be looking to fight full contact, you want to make sure you stay ready. That's an important part of the game. And if you are doing it for your first time, make sure you let the coaches know. We can help you with those first steps. We do want to see some of our students transition from the PKB circuit into the full contact circuit, so that way they can get that real fight experience in the ring. And again, if there's any other of those questions about the PKB or the full contact fights, just let me or any of the coaches know.
Yeah, and we got March 7th in Roseville.
March 7th, Roseville. So that's basically Sacramento, right? Sacramento.
Yep. It's a little further, but that's the only one that's near.
March 7th.
Us.
Okay, so
a lot of stuff in SoCal.
Okay, on the jiu-jitsu side of things, we are seeing some competitions coming up as well. March 7th, Grappling Industries, and March 14th, we got Jiu-Jitsu World League Stockton. This past February, shout out to Jade, who got the gold at Grappling X, right? She just competed this last weekend. And we haven't had too many, we haven't had much word, I should say, about any big events coming up in NorCal as far as the ADCC Open or Nagas or anything like that. The IBJJF is still running their tournaments in Sacramento, I believe, and in I think San Jose just passed. So again, a lot of competition opportunities, and we are talking amongst the coaches, and I want everyone's take on this, but we are looking to start working some Thursday night live classes. Now, this is the whole setup. We're going to be doing a Thursday night class, but instead of a typical class, we're going to do some matchups at one point. We're going to go live on Instagram, and we're going to pick names out of a hat. It's literally going to be like an open mat. You just roll with anyone, and then we're going to put that live. So this is only for folks who are willing to put their rolls live out on our Instagram page, right? And also, we're going to use some of that footage to do some breakdowns. And again, we'll try that out for 1 or 2 classes. We'll see if it sticks. And if you're interested or you want to participate, let me know. Let any of the coaches know, because we want to get a good squad in there. We want some good talent, because that's really what's going to be the key. We're not going to have a camera just stagnant on one part of the gym and you can't see those angles. We're going to have someone in there getting the angles. We're going to make sure it's a fully shot so that you can see each position change. These guys are going to be actually trying to have a good roll with some good technique. And again, it's a friendly comp. We're going to go full rounds here. You're not going to have, even if you have a quick sub, you're just going to keep finishing the round, try to get as many subs as you can in that round. And we're just going to, again, put that out there. This is an opportunity for the students to learn and for us to put some entertainment out there for everyone to see and to use to reference their skills and their development in jiu-jitsu. So I don't know what we'll call this yet, right? We'll call it Thursday Night Live classes for now, right? And then we'll try that out. I'm going to make that announcement this Thursday and then hopefully start it by next and the following. But yeah, we're going to iron out those details. Bryson, anything to add on that class?
No, let's do it. Let's do it. I think that's it's a great way. We got a lot of guys coming up, a lot of guys putting in a lot of work, and not that many competitions going on. So it's a cool opportunity to showcase everything you've been working on, everything you've been doing, right? Like, those rolls are getting crazy on Tuesday and Thursday nights. I'm missing out watching it.
Yes. Thursday Night Live.
It's entertaining.
Thursday Night Live. We're calling out all the 10Ps in NorCal. You come through Thursday Night Live. 10th Planet Oakland, 10th Planet San Mateo, Sacramento, San Jose, Walnut Creek. We got everyone, Stockton. Come on through, guys. Thursday Night Live. If you guys can make it out, we'll make sure you guys get on there and we'll have a good time. So we'll talk about that soon. We got a lot of other tournaments this year, but we're trying to make it so that everyone can continue to learn outside of just competitions. And again, if a little friendly competition is what it takes, then we're going to do it. So next, we're going to move into some announcements for the kids. So folks who are out there with the kids programs and who are interested in getting their kids or friends' kids in the program, just some quick announcements here. We got the camp dates out there. I think that's going to be June 8th through June 12th, right? That's going to be the, I believe, second week of June. Yes, got to be. And there's going to be only 1 week this year. Unfortunately, I'm going to the Philippines in June. I won't be able to be there too long, but we're doing 1 week of camp. So sign up now. Sign up is available right now on the website if you guys are looking forward to getting your kids back in camp this year for the week we had. Last year was great. All the kids loved it. We had a good time, and we want to try to repeat that this year and hopefully get a good turnout as much or better than last year. So we're also going to be putting up some adjustments for this camp, or putting up the announcements soon enough for the camp. It's going to be the similar format than before. But again, we'll aim to get those announcements out to you guys in time, especially if you sign up early. So with the kids program, a couple things. We did want to take note of a few things. The kids program is getting a lot bigger, and I think that's a good thing. With that, we're going to need to make some adjustments for all those who are training, right? We're going to have to enforce uniform a little bit more, and I think that's going to be the best thing for us for not only our class and for the whole format. It's just to make sure the kids are wearing the proper gear. I see a lot of kids are just wearing still button-up shirts, and the kids are wearing with the zippers and pockets, and it's just a little bit hazardous, and especially when you got kids coming in with school uniforms and all that. So again, parents, make sure we're going to make the uniforms more available this year for you guys to purchase at the front. We're going to make those uniforms pressed and ready. We have a order that we just received today. So if you want to pick up your new uniform for the kids, the rash guards, the 10th Planet gear, you can do so. Again, we're going to make some exceptions. If you guys have any issues with any of the attire or the merchandise, let us know. The coaching staff in the front desk will help you and guide you on what you need to do. But again, we want to make sure the kids are wearing proper training gear for their classes, just to make sure that they are going to have good ability to move and ability to do the class without getting hindered from their clothing. Rankings we've adjusted as well for jiu-jitsu class specifically. As you all know, Muay Thai, we don't do rankings. We are typically just training and doing that year round for improvement and for competition, if that's eventually what you look for. Jiu-jitsu is a little different. We have rankings, and over the years we've noticed that the rankings have become a little more difficult to track, especially being a no-gi program, and for our kids who a lot of them don't really pay attention to the rankings. There's a few and far between that we see real concern over rankings. The real focus should be, and I feel is the skill development. We want to make sure that the kids just get better and learn the proper skills. So the rankings we're still going to have, we're going to bring it back down to basics though. We're going to keep it solid belts. We're going to make it so that kids are no longer required to wear the belts on the mat. It's optional. They're welcome to wear it still, but we're going to focus on solid colors. We're taking away the stripes. We're not worried about stripes anymore. We're not going to compete or even think about those stripes for now. And we're just going to keep it simple. Our kids, we want them to get good grappling skills. That's our number one focus here. And if the color of the belt is what you're looking for, this isn't the spot to be. So I am fortunate with that. But, we started to build a good wrestling program. We got some new wrestling coaches coming in to help us in this next season. We're going to be working to get our kids into more competitive tournaments and try to get them to get the hopefully maybe they can even join the Thursday Night Live sometimes. But we want to get them more focused on their training and just developing their overall skills and techniques, and eventually that belt rank will come if they get that skill and they get up there. And I think I take after a lot of what I learned from my coach Dave Terrell in Santa Rosa, and I don't think he's changed his system for the last 25 years. He's had NorCal Fighting Alliance, but he's had his kids in this system, and it's really with no-gi, you want to make sure that the kids are going to be focused again on the training, right? And that's the thing. The rankings do come and sometimes interfere with some of that focus. So want to make sure that's clear for all of us. And again, if you have questions, feel free to ask me, Coach Bryce and Coach Logan, any of those who are involved with the kids program. We're happy to elaborate more on that. Other than that, I don't have too many other stuffs for the kids. We asked the kids classes and for all the parents, please make sure that you're keeping your noise level down on the side during classes, and especially with the young kids. We ask that again. You're not filming classes without consent from other parents. So we prefer you just film on private lessons or open mats. No filming during the kids' classes, please. So we're gonna make that a new priority or new protocol for our parents, just so that our kids can still be focused on the mat without focusing on what's going on the sideline there. And yeah, that's the main things I wanted to note for the kids. Did I miss anything, Bryson, for the kids program?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, last couple things, we got to move on. Hot yoga announcements. If you guys haven't noticed, hot yoga is officially here. We got the classes right now, 3 days a week. We're going to increase that pretty soon. We're adding more classes to the schedule. Again, the class hot yoga, I've been talking about it for a long time, and it's finally here. Classes at 95 degrees, making sure that you get a sweat within the first 5 minutes of the class and getting you to really focus on your overall well-being. I think that's the biggest thing I've learned from yoga over my time is, how important it is to understand your body, how to understand how to move your own body. And, if y'all are intimidated by hot yoga, it's fair, don't worry. But again, it's something that all of us are intimidated by when we hear about heat that high and thinking about doing poses for that long, So I'd say give it a shot. I'd encourage you all to go downstairs, introduce yourself to the instructors, and talk about your interest in the class. Again, they're more than happy to walk you through it. At the end of the day, it's hot yoga, right? We know it's hard. If you got to sit down, if you got to get into Savasana, if you got to lie down, sometimes do so. But hot yoga is a good experience. I recommend it fully for all those who haven't tried it before. 6 a.m. classes, Tuesday, Thursday. Those are only 45 minutes. We got 4 p.m. classes on Tuesday, Thursday as well. Saturday we got 9:30 a.m. and that's a 90-minute class, so watch out for that one. 90 full minutes of hot yoga, and then we're adding, I believe, a 5:30 classes sometime soon. We also have Wednesdays 4:00. Whole schedule's online. Again, I want you guys to all know that I recommend you guys do it. I know it might be an issue with scheduling, but I recommend it. I can't recommend it enough. It is a real good opportunity for you guys to really blend your practice together with martial arts and yoga, and it's a good time. I promise. Special rates are available now. DM us and let me know if you guys have questions about it. We do have also a survey that we wanted to ask you all to fill. If you guys are walking by the yoga studio, there is a QR code that you can scan and give us your intake on what classes you'd want to add and things that you want to see from the yoga program, because we are still growing that fairly new with the hot program and want to make sure that it's growing. And we're also hearing you out on the suggestions and all the services that you'd like to see added at the space. So we want to make it available for all you all to put your input in there. So check the survey, check the QR code, click that link, and you'll be good to go. On that note, lastly, I wanted to just talk about a few things for all the clients, right? the basic stuff. I think we've said it many times before, but we can't emphasize it enough, right? Let's make sure you guys keeping the place clean. You know, all you guys leaving gear behind, all that stuff. I'm gonna throw it away if it's messy. Your gear, wipe those stuff down. You know, make sure it's staying clean, it's fresh. You know, what you're wearing. Make sure you're not training in smelly gear, and double check to make sure that you're not putting off any odors. That's all stuff that I can't emphasize enough. We don't want that. I don't know if we have it, guys, but tell me if I'm wrong. Do we have that smell in those gyms? You know, it's just like that. You know, that sweat smell, right? We have that, right? It's like it gets worse. If some other gyms are a lot worse, and they get like really bad. That overall stench in the gym, it's like a universal combination of all the odors in the gym, right? So with that, try to just do your best to make sure your gear doesn't get moldy, doesn't get a lot of bacterial growth with dry it out.
Let that stuff air out. Don't just like wipe it down and leave it wet. Leave it in your bag.
Soak your gear, like soak your rash guards, those sweaty rash. Those rash guards are huge. They get super soaked. Soak them in some cleaner. Rinse them out. If you need to shower in. I don't know what you guys need to do, but keep your stuff clean. Again, we can't emphasize it enough. New folks are coming in on the daily, and again, it's great to see you at the gym. We want to make sure that continues. Spread word to your friends, you know, that we got all these classes available for y'all, and we welcome y'all to come in and join us because we want to keep the community growing. We want to make sure you guys are able to be out there and be together and train together and have some fun. Again, take care of each other out there when you guys are training. Make sure you guys are always watching out for your teammates' backs. So again, a lot of announcements. Like I said, we'll chop this up and we'll put it out there for y'all to hear later down the line. And I'll continue to do more podcasts with guests. I'm going to get next episode. We'll probably have another guest up on here to talk with me as well. And hopefully we can break down some Thursday Night Live Jiu-Jitsu, and we'll see how that goes. But again, I appreciate y'all for the time. Bryson, appreciate you. Mark, appreciate you. We'll see y'all later, folks.
Later.